Hey guys, this is John Lee Hilliard from JT's Vending. Welcome to all. I forgot I should have done that first. Welcome all of our new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thank you for just helping us grow and reach other subscribers. We truly appreciate everyone supporting us. And like I said earlier, I know a lot of you guys also are subscribed because we do cash giveaways. So, hey, I'm not knocking it. I understand why, but I want to make sure that if you're here for the cash giveaway only, that's fine. But understand, like, we also are here to encourage. That's our main thing that we do here on JT's Vending Services YouTube channel. We try to encourage those of you who don't want to be a victim and who don't want to ask for handouts or beg others for money. We give you tools that we followed to get out of poverty, to get out of low income, and to get to just increase our life, the value of our lives. Because I started from the bottom, and I'm still like a little way up from the bottom, but I'm not at the bottom, and I'm working, and I have a plan for my money. I have a plan for my business. I have a plan for my family. I have a plan, and I'm sticking to it. And all of my plans come from biblical principles. It comes from the Bible. New Testament, Old Testament, combined, the whole thing. I'm not a half a Christian. I'm not a somewhat Christian. I'm not a right now Christian. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ, and I believe what the word says. I believe what he says in his Bible. And when it tells us in Proverbs, a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children, I believe it. When it tells me in Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 11, that God has given me the ability to gain wealth. Just don't forget that I'm the Lord your God who provided, who gave you the ability to gain it. I believe that stuff. I believe everything the Bible says. And there's nothing in that Bible that contradicts itself. So what it says is what it says. You have to study to learn what the word means. And me, when I'm studying, I apply it to my life. And then when I apply it to my life, I apply it to my YouTube videos, and I apply it to my financial aspect of running my business. And so that's just kind of like a rundown for you new people who subscribed and want to know what we do and how we do it. You can also go back and check out like some earlier videos. It's me. If you guys have met me in person, you know I'm the same way I am in person as I am in the videos. I don't really change, except for dealing with my kids. Got to be a little tough, but they don't want to pay attention. But anyway, um, this is me, guys. I've struggled. I've I came up hard. I came up making all the mistakes in the world because I was so indoctrinated with the world and the worldly things. And I used to believe that um, you know wealth was evil, or wealth made people evil, when that's a lie. Or my favorite one that I used to believe, that wealth was not wealth, but money was the root of all evil. That was my biggest lie that I had to get over, because it was my mama nam and my grandma nam and my nam, and everybody I was around was poor and struggling and didn't have a financial sense of anything, not a budget, not a plan, not a it's what I saw growing up is when they get the money, they spend the money. Bam, that's it. When they get the money, they go out, they feel good, they have a good time, they broke, and then they sad. And growing up seeing that, what do you think I did? I grew up spending my money, looking fake rich, going broke, and then getting sad and miserable. And I came to a point where I had a son, and I was down to 3 hot dogs and a pack of noodles in the refrigerator. And when I say that was the lowest point of my life, after that, I hopped on a bicycle and got me a job with Rand's Select Staffing. It's a staffing agency, and I was determined to change my situation. I rode a bicycle, probably about 20 miles, not far, like 20 miles to work. And then after that, my like to work about 20 miles. Sometimes, a lot of times, 20 miles back home. But my sister would come and pick me up in her car, put my bike in her car on top of her car, um, and I would do it all over again. My cousin would let me use her car. Um, I struggled financially because this was not growing. I was trying to look fake rich. I was trying to have all the glitz and glamour, but I didn't have the glitz and glamour money. And when I didn't, I don't have it in me to steal. So I was like, the only thing I knew how to do was work. So I fell back on work and started working, and I made work my friend a long time ago, and it has, I mean, it's blessed me so far. And you're just getting deeper in my faith. These last 2 years has been outstanding. But sorry, guys, I've been going on for a minute. This video, this video actually was me to say hey to all our new subscribers. The young lady I met at Aldi's, her brother, and I think both of them were her brother and other. Hey guys, the young man that I met Saturday when we were at the Tops Barbecue, showing our Acer program and showing what it was about. I met a young man up there. Just saying hey and welcome you guys. If you ever have questions or concerns, you know how to reach me. Email me, text me, contact me if you want me to do a video on something specific. But right now, this video, after that long introduction, is the next 5 things to help you save, or next 5 tips to help you save money at the grocery store. So let's jump into it. So we've went over on the last video, number 20, was like trying to go meatless, but I'm gonna eat a salad today. But number 21 will be buy meat only when it's on sale. So when you're starting off with your budget, that's the goal right then. When you're starting out, you can catch it on. If you can catch it on sale, go ahead and get it. Pork chop. If you eat pork chops, turkey legs, not broccoli, chicken breast, chicken thighs. I'm gonna tell you this now. Those wings, stay away from them. The wings, especially down here in Tennessee, they're $18 a pack for wings, whole wings. That ain't, man. I can eat about 8 of them. So no, that get you a pack of chicken legs. That's like $4 or $5. Chicken breast, $11. And then fillet them how I did it. Just go back and watch the previous video. Fillet your chicken breast into multiple pieces, and then like chicken thighs. Now when you're doing the meat, get the bone in, because I had a lot of jobs. So I was a butcher at Fry's, and that's in Arizona. So on the other side of the United States. So I was a butcher at Fry's. So I know that when they do the meat, when we have to prep the meat, we charge more to remove the bone and take all the skin off. So all the prep work that you do and the stores have to do, they charge you for having to do the prep work, if you didn't know that. So I worked in the meat department, obviously, butcher. So, but the meat that we would just cut up, like the chicken legs and the chicken thighs and stuff, you just cut and package. Yeah, I mean, pennies on a dollar. You get a pack of chicken legs, $6, $5, and it can make up to 12 meal preps, or it can make up to 8 meal preps. But if you get chicken thighs with the bone in and skin on, it'll be cheaper than chicken thighs with no skin and no skin and no bone. So that's what I've learned from working in the meat department and being a butcher. So a lot of times all that prep work that's put into getting that meat nice and all prepped for you, ready to cook, costs 3 to 4 times more than you bringing that meat home and do what I do on Sunday. I put the meat in the sink. I got some poultry shears, cut the chicken up, take the bone out, take the skin off, take the fat off. Bam, I'm done. But if you don't want to do that work, like my wife don't do it because she don't want to touch it. But me, I can touch it. It's fine with me. So, but it saves us. Let's see. It saves us about every time we go meat shopping. It saves us a little about 50 bucks for not having to buy the meat that's already ready to cook. So, number 21, buy meat when it's on sale when you're starting your budget. And after that, you'll catch it. You wouldn't have to worry about your budget will be, if you stick to your budget for like 2 or 3 months, you'll be acclimated to, oh, well, this already this price, I'll go ahead and get some because we low. And you'll be on track. So, number 22 is eat leftovers for lunch. We all know this. Going out for lunch was seriously eat into your budget drastically. I got a family of 4, man, and we eat. So 4 of us going out to, my son sitting right here, disgusting McDonald's. Only thing I can eat from McDonald's is a fish sandwich, and that's rare. But it's $28 for a fish sandwich, a fry and a drink, and a McRib, a fry and a drink with tax. It's $28. Me and my father went to eat, and that's what he said McDonald's, and got shocked when it was $28 because things are expensive. Cost of living has gone up. Inflation has driven up the cost of every single thing that we consume. Therefore, there's no dollar menus. Look around. In Tennessee, where I'm at, in like Memphis, Tennessee, you can't ride up and get a meal like 4-piece chicken nugget or a burger for $1 anymore. No. You probably can get a hot dog for $1.25 plus tax. And I think this is Freddy's or someplace like that. But even then, it's no dollar menus. Things cost too much. So those meal preps I make on Sunday, you can go back and watch the previous short that I did on the meal preps. It's just me cooking the food at the house. Take me an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, put everything together in a container, refrigerator, done. I have 8 to 14 or sometimes 8 to 16 meal preps in the refrigerator, ready for lunch and dinner every single day. This week they're kind of short because it's gonna be a short work week for Good Friday. So the weekend, I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll make something. But eat leftovers, guys. It just costs. You can do $80. You end up spending like $80-$90 a month, man, just for you, one person trying to eat out. So if you cook and you have food left over at home and you have food left over from a restaurant that you went to, go ahead and take it to work. You have to divorce the thought of what people thinking about why you're eating leftovers or why you're not eating. And another thing about eating leftovers. Eat the leftovers and don't allow people to make fun of you because they're eating out of vending machines at work. I have a vending machine business. If you're on a budget, please do not. I'm asking you. I'm here. The way I run my life now. I'm here to please God. I live my life to please God and to serve my fellow man as transparently and as openly as I can. So when I say I have a vending machine business, do not, if you're on a budget, if you're eating leftovers from home, go to the store, buy you a case of sodas, cans, and bring 1 or 2 to work and bring some water. Like, don't eat out of my vending machines and you're on a budget. Yes, they're budget friendly, but if you keep buying stuff and your budget is and you end up spending $40 a week in my vending machines, that don't help you in your budget. That helps me in my business, but I don't need my business to run on the back of other people suffering with their finances because they're going, oh, I spent all my money in your vending machine. Well, please stop using it. Simple. Stop using it. Stop using it. Get your budget under control or use it in moderation. Buy one item a week and let it be that. Simple. I'm not forcing you to buy from my vending machines. So they're there for convenience of others who can afford it. If your budget is screwed, because when I go to work, when I go to work, I don't buy from vending machines. And I don't even eat from my machines. Back on my candy, but I'll eat my stuff from home or I'll buy extra. But I know that I'll get in the habit of eating out of vending machines at work. So if you're on a budget, eat your leftovers. If you need a soda, that's different. Get you a soda, get your water, or just go to the store and buy it. But when you're on a budget, you have to stick to it. And vending machines and anything that's convenient for you to get to is going to cost you more. Simple as that. So don't do it. Make your food at home. Eat leftovers. Don't waste your money when you can take leftovers. It's a cheap lunch idea. It can save a ton. So number 23 is buy generic. Woo! That's me, baby. That's me. So I used to, do like the brand stuff, but that's stupid. It costs too much money. Like the previous video I said, watch out for the stuff on eye level. So buying generic pasta is cheaper. Just a generic brand, just as good as the name brand. And I showed you guys in our pantry, we have a lot of generic stuff we have a lot of Aldi stuff that they carry, and it's not a name brand, but it saves us hundreds of dollars a month with the family of 4 shopping at Aldi's, shopping at Walmart, getting the great value brand versus the craft, getting now some items within our budget now, like we won't compromise on because of the taste. But a lot of stuff we compromise on. We like, man, I'm gonna try it. If it's good, we're gonna get it. So like we don't get sour cream from Aldi's because I hate how it looks, I hate how it tastes, I hate the texture. No sour cream from Aldi's. But we get it from Walmart. But I get my cottage cheese from Aldi's. And these are stores that we go to on a regular, so I know what I like and I know what's within my budget. So even if they go up on their prices, like they have, my mushrooms, thing of mushrooms, man, almost $3. But they were like $1.20 like last year. Now they almost close to $2. So anyway, buy generic, guys. Like test out the generic stuff. Just buy one little thing, like the bag of Doritos I showed you in the last video. Get the Clancy Doritos from Aldi's. They're delicious to me. They're good. We got the off-brand Clancy veggie scrolls, ranch flavored veggie scrolls. I like those. My daughter eats those. She takes them to school in her lunch. They're good. You don't always have to buy brand because that stuff is expensive. And with a family of 4 guys, like when you're buying staples like salt, sugar, baking soda, a lot of the shelves, I mean, just buy generic. It's salt. It's table salt. Buy generic. It's cheaper. You don't need the Morton salt. Nothing against Morton Company, but that salt's expensive, and it's still salt. Seasonings. If you can't afford McCormick, don't buy McCormick. I like McCormick seasoning. I like it. But I like Cholula hot sauce. But I'm out. I think I got 1 or 2 bottles left. And it's like $9 a bottle. I'm finna find another low budget hot sauce. Because I'm not buying it. So buy generic, guys. I'm telling you, I do these things every day I go to the store. Every week we go to the store. I do these things. And we got, especially generic pasta, makes a whole meal for a family of 4 in 14 minutes. All right. Number 23 was buy generic. Number 24 is if you buy it, use it. Woo! That's a good one. So if you buy it, use it is number 24. A lot of times when you're starting your budget, you may have to get some things uh, that you may or may not use because you're trying to taste and sample different things to go from brand to generic. That's fine. But just realize, don't, it's, it's nothing worse to me than discovering fruit and vegetables that have gone bad because I didn't eat them. And especially something in my pantry or in my refrigerator, like black beans. I hate when I grab a container. I throw the whole container away of black beans if it gone bad. And a lot of times it's because I was eating salads because the black beans we put in quesadillas. But don't buy it if it's going to go. If you think it's going to go bad right now, only buy a little bit of it, sample it, and then go from there. And these are the things that I do. I hate when food go bad. I hate losing money and losing money means wasting food that I should have used and I didn't or we didn't eat. Especially one time we had cheese that had molded because I don't know. I think we went out of town or something. We had grocery shop right. Side note: if you're going out of town this summer, don't go grocery shopping a week before you go. Don't go grocery shopping. It's gonna mess everything up because we did it. But number 24 is if you buy it, use it. And last but not least, number 25, shop the farmer's market at the end of the day. For that, yes, shop the farmer's market at the end of the day. If there are farmers markets in your area and you like going to them and shopping at them for fresh fruit, but especially if they're farmers market. But us, where we live, we have 8, maybe 9 grocery stores that sell a plenty, plethora of fruit, vegetables, fresh fruit, in season, out of season. We have a bunch of stuff around. So I don't know where all of our subscribers are living, but if you can get to a farmer's market and get fresh fruit, get your fresh fruit. Shop at the end of the day because a lot of times it's cheaper. If you catch those farmers toward the end of the day, if they made all, because if you come during the daytime, first thing in the morning, they're making their sales. They got everything marked up. They got everything, the top dollar. You come by there, 30 minutes or to an hour before they close, before the farmer's market close, I guarantee you, they'll fool with you. They don't want to take that stuff home. Like, I'm sorry, they don't want to take that stuff home with them. Like, I don't buy vending machine products to bring all of it home with me. I take it to load my machine so I can sell it to make a profit so I can provide for my family. I don't want to bring it home. So when I'm replacing a product or I'm doing, I want you to buy it if you can. If you want it, buy it. Get rid of it. If not, it's a waste. So catch those farmers at the farmers market. Catch them at the end of the day, hour before they close, and they'll fool with you. They'll give you some stuff at a steal. Not steal it, but at a steal, a low price. I don't want to be encouraging people to steal on YouTube. But guys, those 5 tips, those are the things that we do, man. And I enjoy doing them. And because it helps my budget. I get to track my spending and I get to, just my children to be a part of, hey, we're going to the grocery store. So my son, he takes like different little snacks to school. And I tell him, hey, we're going to the grocery store Friday or Saturday. So when we go to the store, you need to get your items because we're not running back to the store in the middle of the week when we have plenty of food at home. And this go round, he was like, oh, I'll get it later. All right. And then he got home. I need some chips. Yeah, you'll wait. You're going to wait till we go back to the store this week. And then hopefully, he's 12. He'll understand. Stick to your budget. We stick to our budget. We don't go to the store just unless it's an emergency. Unless it's like milk, eggs, bread, toilet paper, napkin. Stuff that we need. But for chips, no. It's like just going to the store for cake. No, no. I'll wait. I'll wait till I go to the store again. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Sorry about the long introduction in the first half of this video. I've met so many people over these last few weeks that have subscribed to our YouTube channel that are helping this channel grow to the point where I wanted to introduce myself to them, even though they met me in person. I just want to encourage them to go back and watch some of the previous videos. If they have questions, comments, concerns, put them in the video. If there's something private you want to talk about, shoot it to me in an email. You got all my contact information. And just thank you guys so much. I work extremely hard to not go back into the projects. I work extremely hard to not go back into poverty. And having a plan for my money is one of the things that saved my life. Following Dave Ramsey's baby steps saved my life. And now, I'm in the process of building generational wealth with my children, teaching them how to manage money. And one of the things that I've learned was John D. Rockefeller was a famous oil magnate. He made oil affordable and got across the country, blah blah blah, quadrillionaire. He was also famous up north for how he taught his kids about money. He paid them for working. He made them work, and he paid them for doing work. So John D. Rockefeller, he was also the guy who, his wife, Spelman, her last name was Spelman before they got married. She founded Spelman College or Morehouse, one of those colleges, Spelman College. Yeah, Spelman College. But the John D. Rockefeller, his legacy is continuing to live on. He definitely has generational wealth, but he created by teaching his children, not just keeping the knowledge. He taught them the habits that they were supposed to have. So when they grew up, they didn't depart from those ways. Biblical principles he followed. I don't know if he was a Christian, but the Bible says, train a child up in the way that they should go, and when they become old, they won't depart from those ways. That's what he did. He trained his children about finances and budgeting, and they went on to do some outstanding things in the Rockefeller name. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, new subscribers. I appreciate it. Thank you for rocking with us. Put some comments in the comment section. And man, I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you guys soon. Au revoir. À bientôt. À la prochaine.